Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
and Angela
from RNA Music.
Hey, we're both wearing the
We're
shirt.
matchy-matchy. We have RNA Music shirts
Mine's
on.
in silver, though.
Which you can get from our TEESPRING store.
Not this one.
In the description.
That one.
Not that one, though. That one's super special. We can't have it. Limited edition. Only Angela has one.
It's all mine.
All mine. Anyways, your favorite mom and pop guitar store in the entire world. It's raining outside, so I can't help you about the rain sound.
Can't help.
But we're here to answer your questions.
Yes,
so let's go answer some questions right now. First question, Dymo28. Are you looking forward to fall or what? Yes, we are. As you can see, it is now beanie weather.
Skull cap.
She's got her Washburn one. I have my Lawley's Loops beanie.
That's right.
That you can order
yours
from Lawley's Loops. Link in the description.
Or just put your information and I'll contact you.
Yeah, or find her on Facebook.
Yes, find me on Facebook.
It's crochet season.
And Instagram.
It's crochet season. And it's also hoodie season.
Ryan will put it up, like right here, what the actual name of it is. Because some of y'all spell our name wrong, so it's hard to
You can't find us if you don't know our name.
Yeah, so.
It's also hoodie season, so I'm so excited.
Scarf, boots, hot chocolate,
beard,
chili.
It's beard
soup.
weather.
It is the best time of the year.
Best time of the year in fall. Rocktober. Other than it's really raining quite a bit right now, and we're going to have some thunderstorms today.
Yeah.
But it is nice and cool, and like this next week, it's going to be like highs in the 60s.
I know.
Highs in the 60s in Texas. It's like it's the best thing ever.
Might as well be snowing for us.
I love it. Love it,
awesome.
love it, love it, love it. I can turn off my air conditioner.
I know.
Not pay $700 a month in electric bills.
Oh my god.
So excited. So yeah, we're ready for fall.
Yeah.
Fall's my jam. That's what I like. And I think it got here today, actually.
It's the best time of the year.
Fall. Yeah, we're excited.
Yes.
Can you tell? Great question, thank you. Next question, RT Smudge. Hey folks, how you doing?
Good, good.
Doing pretty good. Awesome video, as always. I have a small electric string question I'm hoping you can help with. Okay, I'll do my best. I've been playing guitar for a long time. I started out using 9s, gradually made my way up to 11s. Of late, the arthritis is creeping in, and I'm back to 10s or 9s. Even so, every bend is accompanied by an ouch, and every chord by a owie. Ow, that's not funny, but you know. There seems to be a general attitude that heavier strings are better. In all seriousness, is there anything wrong with going as light as 8s? Are they going to sound all thin and weedy or buzz a whole lot? On the subject, might get a bass again, but how light do bass strings go?
Ooh.
Thanks very much in advance. Hashtag KTMA. Great question, RT, and absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with playing 8s. You know, Billy Gibbons is known to play some guitar, and Billy uses like 7s or 8s, really light gauge, you know, and I don't think anybody's ever accused Billy Gibbons of having crappy tone. Not to his face, anyways. He has a beard. And B.B. King, I think it was B.B. King uses like 8s or something like that,
so
or used to use 8s.
Bend with his, because he has arthritis.
Yeah.
And diabetes.
There's absolutely, he doesn't have anything anymore.
No.
He has peace.
He's walking with Jesus.
He's at peace,
Yes.
right? But, yeah, nothing wrong with that at all, man. We actually, I've sold 8s here at the shop. I had one guy, he's like, can you get me some 8s? I'm like, 8s? Well, let me find out. And I'm like,
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we got them. Not very many people buy them, but they do make them. And, you know, I've actually gone back to, I used 10s for a long time, and I've been using 9s and 9.5s lately, because I'm just like, well, this is so much easier. And I really don't hear much of a tonal difference. I mean, if you're playing an electric guitar, you're going through an amp, and especially if you're using gain or distortion, you know, or overdrive, or, you know, if you turn it up, it's freaking loud.
Really coming down out there.
Yeah, the rain is hitting. I mean, if you're playing an amp and it's cranked a little bit, I don't think it's really going to matter. And if it makes it easier for you to play, and you can play without any discomfort, and you can play longer and more, then you should just absolutely do it. Nothing wrong at all with it.
Right.
As far as the bass strings, It's really rumbly outside now. Now, I don't know how light they do go. I do know that Paul, the bitter bass player, likes light strings. He uses super lights.
He has dainty hands.
He's dainty. He's dainty. He's a delicate flower of a bass player.
Yes.
I was just looking. We have some on the wall. I think they're super light gauge. Super light gauge. They start at a 40, which is the smallest string, which is your G. It's the G on a bass. The little bitty string on the bass, which is, anyways, it is. It's a 40. Now, a lot of times they start with like 45s. So he discovered those on accident because he played like standard, like normal gauge bass strings, which I guess is 45s or 50s.
Yeah. And
then one day he got these. He's like, "This is so much easier." He said like his hand didn't cramp up after playing for an hour on these strings. He could just play, play. And he's like, "Yeah, these are great. I'm playing these from now on." And,
right.
And every bass player I've suggested those to was like, "Try these out. This is what I stock because this is what my main bass customer who buys strings once a year will buy." And they'll try them and go, "Wow, yeah, this is way easier. This is great." So you can get, they do have for bass light gauge strings, and I would suggest those. That's what Paulie uses. I like them too. So yeah, man, use them light strings. Nobody cares. Jeff Loomis plays 7-string, the metal. He's amazing. He used to play 10s, and now he plays 9s because he's like, you know what? I'm getting older. He's in his mid 40s, late 40s, and he's like, man, it's just so much easier with 9s. And he's like, you can't hear a difference. Nobody ever goes, I think he's playing with 9s now. Look at,
Yeah.
Do what works for you, man.
Right.
Thanks for the question. Next question, Blaine Ludman. Hey, y'all. Hey, Blaine. This is Angela. How much did you love all those regressive vocals at that show? I think he meant aggressive. Why is Warefoot the best name ever, and how does he play in drop A with a 54 gauge set? I use those in standard. LOL.
Awesome.
What a beast you are, Blaine. How did you like because that actually, I think he's probably referring to our vlog from last week?
Yeah.
Week before last, we went to a show, and we watched Warefoot at Clicks and Tyler, and there's some opening bands. The opening band, he had much more aggressive
he was
vocals.
He was screaming.
He was grinding it out, that opener band.
He was. And he did fine, but I was like, oh. Some of his technique was kind of sloppy, but other than that, he did pretty good for the whole set, like every song.
Yeah, he made it to the end of their set for sure. We were both sitting at our table, kind of. I was like, I wonder if his throat's going to be sore tomorrow. He had some,
Yeah, some pretty aggressive.
He had some
singing.
aggressives in there. So.
Yeah. But even with Adam and I think the other band,
we didn't really watch the band after.
Yeah, we heard like beginning of one song.
Yeah.
At the backstage, but yeah, it was good. I mean, they can perform. They're very good at what they do.
We were discussing that this morning. Actually, we were talking about it because. What was I going to say? We were talking about, I said, because I like Warefoot. I really do. Like I like their band and I like their style. And it's that thing, if you have a lot of friends who are musicians, you're going to have friends who are musicians who are like, maybe their thing maybe isn't your thing. Like I have buddies who do country music and they're like just strumming chords and singing, and I'm like, good for you, man. That's not really my jam. That's not what I put on radio. That's not what I listen to on my phone, but that's what you do. And we're friends. You do you, man. So, but with them, that's actually, I really like that stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
that's all up his alley. Yeah.
That's straight up my alley. I was talking to Paulie the other day, and I was telling Angela this, I was like, and even Paul was like, oh yeah, they're good for what they do. Like, he's not into like the Sabbath doom stuff. That's not Paul's. That's not his cup of tea.
Nor mine.
If they were a pop punk band with a female bass player, he'd be all over that. But
I know, Paul. Why'd you roll your eyes, Angela? Because you're a dork.
But we love you. But so for him, he was even like, oh yeah, man, they're good. Like what they do, that's their thing. The doom thing, the Sabbath thing. He's like, yeah, they're good at that. That's not his particular, like, I could listen to that all day.
I mean, I had earplugs in because the stage is like really close. Like,
it was
if it
loud.
was like a huge venue, we would have amazing seats, for what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really loud. And for what I could hear, I mean, it was just very well executed. I like the, just the playability of their song. Like, it was totally songs that I could see or hear on the radio.
Yeah. They were well-crafted songs.
Yes. They're very good songwriters. They really are. They're really good. Good job, Adam.
Good job, man. Now, I'm actually a fan of Adam's vocals. I think his vocals fit his
perfect.
band.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's great.
Yes.
That goes with what you're doing.
Exactly.
Perfectly. That works. Yes. That's good. Because I don't like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
I don't like Cookie Monster vocals. I like a bit of grit and a bit of fire and a little grind sometimes.
Yeah, he has like a very like soulful, old school. I don't know what you would say.
Almost bluesy.
Yeah, but not so much where it pulls. Where blues has that pull. Where that black soul kind of pulls the notes. He doesn't have that. It's just that deliverance of the soulful, but it's still metal.
Yeah. It works great.
Yeah.
So whether it's your cup of tea or not, and that's the thing. If you could sit back and go, all right, yeah, that's not really my thing, but they're good at what they do.
And that's how I am with everything. That's why when people ask, or when y'all ask, well, who's your favorite band? Who's your favorite this? Who's your favorite that? Because like I'll get into some of the stuff that he listens to when it's not my cup of tea at all.
But not Dream Theater.
I can get into their musicianship.
Yeah.
But not the vocals at all. And their lyrics are really good.
Yeah, it's great.
But the vocals just suck.
Right.
They're horrible.
And that's okay because
it's horrible. Like a cat in a dryer. It's horrible. Just wrong so many levels.
How many times have you heard the DVD Live at Budokan?
Dear God.
Dream Theater Live at Budokan.
More times. Like, if you don't stop this madness now, I'm going to smash everything in the store and walk away. Like,
I'm like, yeah, but watch this guitar solo. He's about to do this guitar thing.
Yeah, I don't give a crap, but the vocals take away from it. But so I can appreciate the what is it? The showmanship or the musicianship of the quality and the hard work and of anybody. I don't care who you are, what genre you play. Even if it's not my thing, I can still respect and recognize the amount of talent
the execution
of it.
You can also recognize when someone's doing it and it's not that great.
Oh gosh, yeah, instantly. So, but everybody else, they'll be like, yeah, I didn't like that part, but man, that keyboard player was amazing. He knew his stuff. I mean, if he had a band, I would probably be into his band or whatever, or the bass player, or guitar player, or even just the vocalist. Like, the band sucked, but the vocalist was amazing. He should break, or she should break away from that group. So, but that was not y'all's case. It was, I can sit back and actually listen and watch. Like, I was wanting to watch, how they executed it and actually listen. So what I could hear through the muffled of my earplugs, but yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a great experience.
Yeah, we had a good time.
At all. Yeah, I had a great time.
It was fun. My audio, unfortunately, I had the levels on my mic not quite right, and so I recorded the whole thing, but none of the audio was really very usable from my main camera. And the other camera, the audio was okay, but I'm like, this is not gonna do it justice. This sucks, because the last time I filmed their show, I got great audio, and this time it didn't go so well. So I'm pretty sad about that, but yeah, it happens.
They'll perform again. That's what's okay.
They will. And I'm not a professional videographer.
Yes.
Guy. So next question, we'll move on. Thank you, Blaine. 6 in line. I heard Bubba the Het was speaking smack about you to your students. Wrong color, Explorer, or some beef. You two will have to duke it out eventually. Papa Het. I think there's a connection to Gibson because they're the closest thing to an acoustic guitar. I was talking about our Gibson guitars last week.
Question for next week.
Question for next week, please. Why is the term bolt-on neck? They're screws. Cheers, folks. So we're talking like
they were cones.
They were cones. They were cones, right? Great question, right? So he's asking, this is, you know, y'all know this is commonly referred to as a bolt-on neck, right? But in reality, it's actually screws.
I know. I think because it's saying it's a screw-on neck.
Screw-on neck sounds kind of weird. It just doesn't have the same.
Vulgar.
Doesn't have the same. Oh.
And I think it probably, this is just my mind, because I go there. When you think of bolt-on neck, I think of Frankenstein, like it's pieced together. He's pieced together, and that guitar is pieced together. So it's like, because he had bolts on his neck.
Yeah.
So it's like bolt-on neck.
Frankenstein.
They're Frankenstein together.
Well, actually, Six in Line, it's a funny question, and it really is a misnomer. It really is, because it's not really bolts that holding it is. You know, a screw has got like a pointy tip, and it threads just directly into the wood, where a bolt, there has to be a nut of some kind for it to thread into. So it's really a misnomer, and then it's not really correct. However, I was talking to my buddy Pete about this, and Pete said, well, you know, interestingly enough, the very large screws that are used for like wood screws that are actually heavy duty enough to do that, they're actually called lag bolts. It's a wood screw, but it's called a lag bolt. It's weird because there's sometimes screws are called bolts, and sometimes bolts are called screws, depending on which one you're looking at and what it's for. And a lot of times machine screws, they'll call them bolts. But there are actually some acoustic guitars where it actually is a bolt. And there's like a recessed metal housing that it threads into. And so some guitars actually really are bolt-on necks because they do use like a brass insert or something. But yeah, in general, it's all wrong. And they are screws. But those are just some, yeah, it's just something that got pronounced wrong, or Fender described it some way and it's really not that way. Kind of probably like the difference between a coil split and a coil tap. Yeah. Those are two different things, but they kind of get interchanged, and you know, gelatin and jello. Anyways, but yeah, so there you go. I don't know why, other than someone probably just called it that and the name stuck. I think bolt-on has a nicer ring to it anyways. So. Yeah. But there you go, man. Thanks for the question. Next question, Justin Mabe. We covered that, but I forgot how to pronounce it. Ryan, what is your beard care regime?
Oh, good Lord.
What is my beard care regime, Miss Angela?
I have no idea.
Mrs. RNA. You don't know? What do you think it is, if you had to guess?
Wash it. Condition it.
I do wash it.
Yes. He has to wash it on a regular. He brushes it on a regular. He strokes it on a regular. But he also puts an ointment or an oil to keep it nice, and so the flyaways don't go crazy. We're both going.
Yes, but I actually have beard. It is kind of addictive, I have to say. You know, you see these movies and there's a guy who's like a Chinese kung fu master, and he's like,
when he flips over his shoulder. You're not there yet. Please don't go going. No, we'll not have that.
But you know, you kind of get like, it's like a nervous tick almost. You're like,
yes, I'm like, stop stroking your beard.
I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you doing? I'm not even doing this.
He's in the car.
Both hands are on the wheel right now. What are you talking about? Hold on. I'm going to drive with my knees.
But yeah, so wash, dry.
Air dry.
Air dry.
Or towel dry, maybe.
Yes, he pats it.
Air dry a little bit. Pat dry. I don't really have a hardcore regime. No, I know there are dudes.
And he goes to a barber.
I do go to the bearded barber.
The bearded barber.
The bearded barber. Yes. Shout out to Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Jesse Potts.
And, you know, I'll go and have Jesse trim it, you know, sometimes. Some dudes are super serious about their beard care. Like, they've got all the stuff. And I'm like, whoa, bro. That's a little too much labor intensive. Like, I just don't want to shave because I want to save time. Who has time to shave every day? Like, what? What a bunch of wasted energy.
I know.
But there comes a point in a man's beard life where you do have to start doing some stuff to it. Or you do really kind of start looking homeless in like a not cool way.
Right.
Not cool homeless.
Right.
Uncool homeless. Right. So usually I do use beard oil. And I'll put that in there. And that's mostly just keep it from drying out too much because it can get dry. But that's really, the beard oil is really for your skin underneath. It keeps your skin from drying out.
Yeah, so you don't get flockus.
Yeah, flockus. And then I do use like a beard balm, which is, you know, it's a little bit more intense than the oil, and it kind of just helps shape it so you don't have like, you know, like, hi.
Yes.
How you doing?
Or like something like out here too.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So he doesn't look completely homeless.
Yeah.
Just quasi-homeless.
Quasi-homeless, right? So I do use the oil, and I use a beard balm. Some days I don't, though. It's not like an everyday I have this, you know, routine that I go through, like a, you know, it's a spiritual thing where I don't do that. I don't have time. That's time for that. But some days when I'm like, oh, we're going to shoot, and I didn't do it today. I'm like, oh, we're going to shoot videos today. Let me make sure my beard looks nice. And like, and I didn't do that today. So no oil or balm today. I did kind of brush it a little bit because, you know, you're sleeping and then it comes like, hey, does this look weird to you?
Yeah, he'll wake up. He'll wake up sometimes and it's like, it's all smushed to one side because he's laying on it.
Like, sorry, I've got bed face. I've got bed beard. But you know, I don't get too crazy about it.
No.
But I do use oil from time to time, and use the balms too. And I do brush it. I do have a special comb, for combing. It's made of wood, like a Viking. Vikings would use bone though. Yeah. But I got it from the bearded barber. He's like, hey, we've had these for sale. Nobody's bought one. Do you want it? I'm like, sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Don't wash it with shampoo, though.
That goes with natural curly hair.
Naturally curly hair.
Shampoo.
We'll dry it out.
We'll dry it out. We'll strip it. So I usually I do co-wash, like conditioner wash. So I wash it with the conditioner. Because there is stuff in conditioner that actually washes your hair. So, but it doesn't take away the natural oils that help your hair have a healthy glow. Hair have a healthy glow. So
nice. Yeah, there you go, man. Thanks for the question. And mostly I don't shave. That's my main thing.
Yes.
Try to avoid shaving.
Me too.
Looking pretty good there.
Yes.
One of these days.
Like, you don't want to see my legs. It's warm weather. Shut up.
Yeah. It's about to be cold weather.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Hugh Caldwell. Are you checking your legs?
No,
now?
my socks are sliding.
Are your socks staying up?
Yeah. Cling to the...
Hugh Caldwell. Hey, RNA. Advice on producing YouTube content videos for beginners. Love you guys. Well, thank you, Hugh. Advice on producing YouTube content for beginners. Yeah. Well, number one, just do it. Just get out there. Started. Just get started.
Yeah.
Making YouTube, and not that I'm, you know, some expert or anything, because it's not like we have, you know, 100,000 subscribers or anything.
Views and stuff like that.
You know, we have a couple million views, but that's across,
like per video.
That's across, like, you know, almost 1,000 videos. So, you know, the main thing is just get started. It's like anything else. It's like, you know, learning how to crochet or learning to play a guitar, an instrument. You know, you're going to suck at the beginning. You're not going to be great at it because you've never done it before. But just keep doing it. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get, the more you're going to learn how to edit. You're going to learn as you go, right? And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And you're going to figure out shortcuts, and you're going to figure out how your audience reacts and the things that they like and the things that they don't like. You know, and it's really kind of a learning process, you know, really. Right. And there's really just no way around that it's going to be, you know, anybody who's made great YouTube content, even the ones who started with all like great lights and great cameras and great audio capture and all that sort of stuff, still, you know, their first videos are not as good as their 50th video. It's just how it is. So just start, number one. Beyond anything else, just start.
Right.
And be okay with it not being awesome at first.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about that.
Right.
It's going to be that way.
And be okay with there not being a lot of people viewing it at first.
Yeah. They're probably not going to.
No. And that's what I think helps being across a few social media outlets, so that if you have a YouTube page, you get on Facebook and you promote your YouTube page, or you get on Instagram and you promote your YouTube page. You have links, always have links to. You get on Twitter and you post links, so that everybody that follows you, because you might have people who follow you on Facebook that don't follow you on Instagram, vice versa, and so forth and so forth. So you have to cross-pollinate when it comes to social media, so that everybody will see you on a regular basis. And it takes work. Insta Stories is really good when it comes to promoting your YouTube videos. I know there's quite a few people that will have their link, or will say, go to my main page, and underneath their description on their Instagram page will have the link to their YouTube video, so you can see, or they'll post just a quick clip of their YouTube video and say, to see more, swipe up, or, well, you have to be...
Yeah, you have to have a lot of followers
to swipe up. But if you...
Link in my description.
Yes, the link for the rest of this video, follow the link in my description underneath my, picture on my main page. But yeah, I agree with Ryan. Just get out there and just do it.
Just get started.
Just get started. And
really, I was listening to an interesting thing from a lot of YouTube creators just yesterday, and they were talking about, yes, make videos for YouTube, but you can take that same video and you can upload it to Facebook. And you can take, now, Instagram, was it Instagram, InstaTV?
Yeah.
IGTV. And Instagram now has its own long format thing where you can put like a 10-minute video up on Instagram, IGTV. But, put them up everywhere, because, Facebook and YouTube kind of hate each other. Like, if you could embed your YouTube link on your Facebook page, and Facebook is going to suppress it. No one's, because they're fighting for views right now. Right. But, if you put up videos on your Facebook, someone will find it, and a lot of people who use Facebook also use YouTube. They go, oh, I found this guy on Facebook. He's really great. I really like his stuff. I wonder if he has a YouTube. And they go to YouTube. And that's really how that Music Is Win, Tyler Larson, like, he's huge on Facebook. He's huge on YouTube now. But he started putting all his videos on Facebook. And because he was doing them both, and then the YouTube didn't really get any traction at all. But his Facebook videos, all of a sudden, like, somehow they latched on. And that's how I found him. And I was like, oh, this guy's kind of funny. Let me go check him out. I wonder if he has a YouTube. Like, sure enough, oh, look, he has a YouTube. So they kind of fed each other. So you put that content in more than one place. General tips, lighting. Like, we're using external light sources here. Lighting makes a big difference. Audio makes a big difference. Get the best audio you can, however you can capture. Because a really great quality video that has terrible audio, people don't really want to watch. And I'm guilty of that. I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to nail down my audio and get it the best I can. It's better now than it was 2 years ago. Our image is better than it was 2 years ago, quality-wise. Right. But don't wait to get all that stuff together before you start. Just start, but as soon as you can, improve your lighting. Lighting makes a huge difference. Even if you're just using your iPhone to film with, the better lighting you have coming at your face, the better. So that stuff, try to improve that if you can, as you can, but don't freak out about it. And then just post regularly. That's probably the next best thing. If you can regularly schedule content, at least like one video a week, try to commit to one video a week, which is not really enough to grow anymore, but start with that. And when that becomes easy to do, try to go 2 videos a week. Yeah. And then try to do 3, and but try to be consistent. Consistency, which I've failed at several years. I mean, it's learning experience. It's a learning experience, sure. But consistency, quality. Do the best quality you can do and you can afford to do. But number one, beyond that, just start. Yeah. Just start and just be yourself, and don't worry about trying to copy someone else. Or like, I'm going to be just like that guy, or I'm going to be just like that guy. Just be you, and that's what people want to see, really. Yeah. So those are my tips in a nutshell. Yeah. There you go. In a nutshell. Thanks for the question, Hugh. Next question. Oh, final question. Just fun guitar. Great answers. Thank you both. Next question. 1, Angela, you look like you lost weight in this vid. Have you been making changes in routine / diet, etc.? Ryan has an extra healthy glow too. It's the beard oil, really. 2, Ryan, have you ever mistaken your guitar neck oil for beard oil? Just kidding. LOL.
Actually.
Yeah. No, I have not. I have not. Although I use the Music Nomad F1 oil, not sponsored, but I love their stuff. It's great if you're looking for fretboard oil. Music Nomad F1 oil. But I haven't tried it on my beard yet.
No, don't.
It's all natural, I think.
Yeah, don't do that.
I should ask him.
Yeah.
You've been making routine changes, diet changes, Lawley?
Yeah, I've been eating less. Because I love to eat. I'm not saying like I'm starving myself, because I mean, as much as I eat, a grown man would get sick. Like, I would eat a lot and a lot of snacking. So I cut back on some sugar and cut back on soda. Soda's a big thing. And I watch where I keep my salt intake, because if I have too much salt, I retain water like nobody's business. As my Achilles right there is salt. And yeah, we started walking a little bit more again, and at night I've been doing some cardio, just 8 minutes, nothing extreme. Every once in a while I get on the elliptical, but other than that, no, just kind of watching what I eat, not eating after a certain time, like I won't eat after 7 o'clock, and so no late night munchies, crunchies like I would normally do. And if I do, I drink a lot of water. I've been drinking a whole lot of water lately, and I got a tip from a friend that she puts strawberries in her water, so it gives you that really extra flavor. Some people put lemon, some people put lime in there, and that's good too, and I like doing that.
You put the lime in the coconut.
But I tend to, with the limes and lemons, the waxy back of the rind, of the peel, tends to give a different flavor, like a harsh bitter taste to it. So I try not to use limes and lemons, but the strawberries, they break down in the water, so it tastes just like strawberry water to me. It's good. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, I just dump out the rest of what's in there and rinse out my tumbler, my cup. So that's helped out a lot. And we have tons of frozen strawberries in our freezer because we use them for protein shakes.
Smoothies.
So I'll just, and they're cold for a while, and they just sit with the ice anyways. And we have the knockoff, those Arctic, not Arctic, what are they called? Yetis.
Oh, Yetis.
We have the Walmart version Yetis, but they're really great.
Yeah, it's not even Arctic. Arctic is that's the lady who divorced the Yeti guy, and they were fighting over it.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it is. Mossy oak
or something like that, like the $10 Walmart cup that we got.
Same stuff.
Exact same thing.
Don't spend $50 when you
I can keep ice in it and by my bedside table, and there will be ice the next morning.
But this one's a Yeti, and I paid $60, so I'm better than you.
What? I don't care. I have $50 in my wallet. I put that with some ice, though, so I have ice. So if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm feeling kind of thirsty, I drink that water. But that's about it.
I've been taking vitamins.
Yes, he has. I'm proud of him because he doesn't eat vegetables or most fruit.
I do not
at all. So whatever nutrients he gets are from protein shakes, which are really great because we use Arbonne, and that's like high quality protein shakes.
Super high quality.
Really great stuff. But he won't eat where I would eat like a steamed bag of spinach and, tuna fish and, a lot of dark leafy green stuff. He will not eat. Like green beans are pushing it for him.
I'll eat green beans.
He will. But it depends on the green bean.
They gotta be the right green bean.
Like I like fresh bag, like steamed bag of fresh green beans, like the real green beans, like the whole.
These gotta be like French.
I don't like in a can. No, French cut are like the very thin, stringy.
Oh no, I don't like that.
You like fresh cut.
Fresh cut.
Del Monte
canned
green beans. That's what he'll eat.
I'll eat those.
I like fresh, like from the garden or in a steam bag.
Off the vine.
Off the vine, still has the stems to it. Kind of green beans with some butter, salt and pepper, and that's it.
Yeah.
But of course, I'll eat asparagus and collards and
my parents ruined me.
and
My parents ruined me. I fully blame my parents for giving me grilled cheese sandwiches and peanut butter instead of making me eat healthy.
Yeah.
So it's their fault.
Like,
I mean, it's been
you don't want to eat? Here's a bowl of peanut butter and honey. Sit in front of the television and stop bothering mom.
Yeah. Now, the last 32 years of life, it's not that I should take responsibility for the last 30 years of my life, but
whatever.
But they programmed me to eat crap.
Yeah.
So it's mom and dad's fault. But I have been very, very on top of like taking some vitamins and supplements lately. Some hair, skin, and nails.
Yeah.
Some biotin.
Yeah.
I learned from a certain bitter bass player. I was like, man, your hair looks different. What have you been doing, man? Did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
Did you dye your hair?
But then I have to tell him to not wear the beanie so much. Because anytime you wear it, like a hat, especially, they even tell you to change your pillowcases if you feel like your hair is thinning out. Because cotton and like
it feels good, though.
Polyester will snag your hair, and you'll see that there's hair on your pillowcase. But if you use like a silk or satin pillowcase, your hair won't be abrasive. So wearing a beanie like this, you'll rub your hair, and you'll start to lose it around this area.
If you're a guy in your 40s, I don't know if it even matters. But so I've been taking like fish oil. Mm-hmm. I don't like to eat fish very much, but I
love fish.
Like I have medication I have to take every day. Mm-hmm. I have to take, so I've been like on that like a machine. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get some healthy supplements, and like, what could it hurt?
Right.
So maybe a month or two of taking supplements religiously has helped.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And same thing, trying to eat a little bit better. I still eat trash some days.
He's still a raccoon.
I still eat hot garbage from time to time. Yeah, I'm a raccoon. I'm really not, because raccoons will eat anything. I'm like the pickiest raccoon. I'm like the pickiest raccoon you ever met.
Yes,
I'd be like
he like knocks over the trash can. He's like,
no, we're going somewhere else. I'm gonna see y'all at McDonald's. I'm gonna go to the McDonald's dumpster.
Yes, he's gonna.
Right, that's where I'd be the skinniest raccoon you ever saw. But I'm human. So
now you're hanging out at the McDonald's dumpster.
That's right. I'd be the smartest, fattest raccoon you ever saw.
How did this conversation
go
in
know.
Such a weird direction?
But it went there.
Conversation tornado.
People are laughing or something. Paul's probably not laughing. He's probably mad.
Yes.
But that's all right. And that's it for this week. If you guys have any questions for next week, please leave them below with your little raccoon fingertips. And we'll try to answer them. Thank you for all the comments. There were a lot of comments, so I'll try to read through those. I'll try to at least heart them.
Yes.
If I don't able to respond to all of them. So thank you for all the comments. And people are starting to have conversations, talking about guitars amongst themselves.
It's a community.
It's a topic. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes.
Right? It's great.
Sweater weather.
It's sweater weather.
Sweater
weather.
Sweater weather. Love it.
And thank you guys so much. If you want, I was kind of joking earlier, but I wasn't really. If you want an RNA music shirt, there is a link in the description. You go down and find it to our Teespring account. There is a link. There's always been a link in all the videos to Lawley's loops. If you want to go click on that, if you're interested in maybe a beanie or whatever.
Mermaid. My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. If you're a brony, all of you bronies out there,
get a My Little Pony hat with
she
the
can make
nice
My Little Ponies.
Rainbow faux hawk going.
She can also make epic wizard Viking beards attached to beanies. So, whatever, whichever one floats your boat.
Lumberjack beards attached to beanies.
Yeah.
Those.
Or My Little Ponies, whichever one you want.
Whatever.
It's cool. We don't judge.
Yes.
And you can check all that out. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a thumbs up. If you like the video, thumb it up. Most importantly, leave a comment. That really means a lot. That's really very personal. A thumbs up, thumbs down is kind of like, hey,
whatever.
It's great. Do one, but I'd rather have a comment of some kind. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
You need that music, man. Y'all go out and get some music today.
Yeah.
Turn
it up. Open the windows.
Let your neighbors enjoy your music.
Yes.
Until they call the cops.
Invite the neighbors over for some coffee.
Hey, come on over. We're going to listen to some Werefoot. Yeah, they're singing about werewolves and wizards and stuff. Let's check it out. You'll love it.
Yes.
And beards.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. So excited.
Sitting here with Ryan. He already got everything queued up, and we're about to start answering your questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Vacation.